Hey everybody, welcome back to Guns and Gadgets. I really appreciate your time. Thank you for watching. Really, thank you. Time to address the elephant in the room, I guess. The Obama administration, he's been going around worrying about his legacy in his last couple weeks as president of the United States. And this week he finalized, well, the Social Security Administration finalized the rule that is basically going to strip the Second Amendment right away from people who receive SSI benefits, as long as there are a couple other caveats that they fall into. And we'll discuss that in a second. But, I mean, shall not be infringed. Okay, let's say that out front. I mean, it doesn't get any more clear than shall not be infringed. And in January is when he started this. He started first with veterans. They weren't going to be able to get their licenses to carry re-upped in states that they were if they had certain type of benefits. And now he's done it with the senior citizens. First off, how many times, if you follow the news across the country, headlines, how many times have we seen that, a 78-year-old grandmother fends off a robber with a gun? Woman attacked, or a house invasion was stopped because the older person had a firearm. Now, it does happen more often than you think, and if you're sitting there saying, it doesn't happen, then you're being ignorant and you don't follow the headlines across the country, and I challenge you to do that because it might enlighten you. But we'll get into the facts. So the Social Security Administration has now instituted the law, it became final this past week, where if you are on Social Security, SSI, or disability, and then you have what's called a rep payee, a representative payee, which means that your money is, I guess, overseen by a third party. And I know this because my wife is in that business. So they have thousands and thousands of rep payees in my wife's system. And some of those people are perfectly okay to make rational decisions and stuff, but they have difficulty with numbers. It's just a challenge to pay their bills on time, or to prioritize, should I go out to this sporting venue or should I pay my cable bill? And the rep payee helps make the rational decision for them and get their affairs in order before they get the play money, okay? And just because that happens doesn't mean that you no longer have the right or no longer deserve the right to defend yourself. See, the way this rule was written, it looks very appealing to the far left. And if I can remember, I'll have a link in this description. And it's on the, I think it was on the NRA ILA website, as well as Breitbart had it and everything else. So it's out there to be found. And if you simply have a rep payee, they're going to take away your Second Amendment right. And how are they going to do that? Well, your name is going to be, for Social Security is going to take your name, as long as you meet these criteria, and they're going to submit it to the NICS system. That's the one that does the national background checks, and that person's going to be barred from purchasing firearms. Now, during the open period of this decision by the administration, people had the ability to make comments. Just like any time something's being pondered to pass law or something like that, there's an open period for the public. There were 91,000 comments submitted, and a lot of them were based on a lot of fact. They had a lot of statistics in them, but not one of them were taken into consideration. They were just brushed aside by Social Security Administration, and they came out with this rule anyway. So there are all kinds of ways that you can fall into this trap if you were just deemed, mental defective. Now, I'm not sitting here in front of you telling you that I think that people who are mentally impaired, or for a lack of a better term, crazy, I think they should be able to carry firearms, okay? Because if somebody is not in the right mind, bad things can happen. I know that, all right? I'm not trying to be sound ignorant or anything like that. We all know that. And a big problem with the gun control is that they're not taking into effect that a lot of the problems are on the side of mental illness. But this net they just cast is far too big, and it's going to catch a lot of people who shouldn't be in that net. And the only option for those people to get their rights back, their shall not be infringed right, their only option is to file a petition. And this petition is for restoration, and then they have to prove that their whatever diagnosis they have, or whatever disability they have that put them into this SSI umbrella doesn't affect public safety. And do you know how hard that is? So that it's not hard for them to take their rights under this. I mean, they can just put your name on a list and fax it over to Nick's. Boom, you can never buy a gun ever again. Literally takes that fast. For however long it takes the Social Security Administration to fill out a form and print it and hit fax. You can fax it right from your computer, so that's seconds. And then Nick's has it and you're done. Not how things are supposed to be done, but under Emperor Obama, he has just done that. And I'm not a big fan of it. Let me know what you guys think. We all know somebody who is on Social Security. Every one of us does. If you don't, then you're living under a rock, and you're probably not watching this anyway because you don't have internet. But think of it like your grandmother, your grandfather, as they get older in life, Social Security is their income. But now just because they get that income, they might lose their Second Amendment right. Now again, not everybody chooses to utilize that right, but nobody should take it away from them. Let me know what you think. I want to see some good comments. This is something that should bring on a lot of thought, and I want to see what people think about this. This is Jared from Guns and Gadgets. Until we see each other again, be safe, stay vigilant, carry a weapon. Take care.